Welcome to my next video. Thank you for clicking in on this. I'm taking a little bit of a detour here. Not doing a cabinet box type video this week, a project. I was looking for some ideas on the next one, and I found this pattern and this process in Saw Woodworking and Crafts magazine, issue number 85 from the winter of 2021. And this is called a puzzle Christmas tree box, and it has a secret compartment in it. And I wanted to use that technique. I saw this as I was looking through the magazine. I thought I might use that technique in one of my own boxes. But I thought, well, I'll cut this one first to make sure I've got the idea down on how to do it. So what it is, it's small, as you can see. And I've got, this is about 1.5 inches of walnut. I'm going to cut the outline of this, and I'm going to flip it over and cut the bottom of the box off, and then I'm going to cut this section out. Oh, well, actually, that's wrong. There's a pattern to use, and that's the reason it's a puzzle box. It has a jigsaw type, a puzzle type piece there. You cut that like that. That's the lid. That's how you cut the lid off so it slides off sideways. And then you cut the interior out. In this pattern right here, and you cut the ends of it off to stick in there to use as supports, and you make a cavity underneath that like I do with the drawers in my other boxes. And then that sits down in there, and the lid slides back over it. And use toy car axle pegs here, and these you just glue them in. I got a lid for it, a top for it. This is going to be cherry. This is walnut. And they're going to be mounted in that, look like decorative Christmas tree ornaments. But in this one, it's going to go all the way through, and that'll be a key to keep the top from sliding off. To open it, you have to pull that out, and you can slide the top off and access the secret compartment. Anyway, I'm going to make this because I want to get this procedure down, and I may try to incorporate it if I can come up with the right idea and something of my own design. I like this idea, and I think I can make something unique and different with it, but we'll see. I may not get there. So let me get started. Got me some new blades in. Normally a project like this, I use a number 12 skip tooth, but they had some called super skip tooth, supposed to be even better. So I'm going to try that out on this. This is not super thick, but it's a fairly thick, dense wood. And those came in yesterday, so I get to try them out and see how they work. It's still a Pegas blade. So let me get started on this. I'll see if I can cut that and how that new blade works. Alright, so there's the finished project. That was kind of a neat little project. It was kind of fun to do. I tried that super skip tooth blade on cutting the thick stuff, and it worked very well. To me, it seemed to be harder to cut with that blade, but this was a very dense wood. It was a very dense walnut. But it cut straight, and I had less trouble with it trying to flex in the slot up and down. So it seemed to cut a little better and a little smoother than the regular skip tooth. But again, to me, it seemed like it didn't cut as fast and easy. But it could have been because of the wood. Anyway, I'll put a little paint on that, try to make it look like something. And pull that one out right there. And then you slide that apart. Then you pull that out, and there's your little secret compartment. Now that cut at an angle because I had it laying like that when I cut it. Now, she recommended that you use the scrap on the side, which would be an easy way to hold it. But that's just that much more wood you have to cut, and I didn't want to have to cut through that full thickness. So I just laid it on the side and cut it. I kind of like that little angle slide on it. Anyway, that's the finished product. I hope you like it. If you do, hit the like button. I just did this basically to learn that technique and and practice on it. And I'm going to try to incorporate that into something of my own. I just haven't figured that out yet, but when I get there, we'll make a video out of it. So, like I say, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and see what I do with this later, hopefully. And I hope to see you in the next video.